My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the BCA third semester subject Environmental Science as prescribed by Osmania University and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Unit 3, first important short question is: what is biodiversity? Biodiversity means the variety of life on Earth. It includes different plants, animals, microorganisms, and the ecosystems in which they live. In simple words, biodiversity is all kinds of life found in nature. Biodiversity has three main levels. 1. Genetic diversity, differences in genes within the same species. Example, different varieties of rice or mangoes in India. 2. Species diversity, variety of different species living in an area. Example, tigers, elephants, peacocks, snakes, and frogs living in Indian forests. 3. Ecosystem diversity, variety of ecosystems. Example, forests, deserts, rivers, oceans, and grasslands. Biodiversity is very important because it provides food, medicine, clean air, clean water, and maintains natural balance. Easy way to remember. Bio is equal to life, diversity is equal to variety, biodiversity is equal to variety of life. A simple example is a pond ecosystem where fishes, frogs, algae, insects, and plants all live together and form biodiversity. This variety keeps nature healthy and stable. Next, Unit 3. Long questions. First important long question is: genetic, species, and ecosystem diversity. Biodiversity has three major levels: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. These three levels together show how rich and varied life is on Earth. Understanding them helps us protect nature better. 1. Genetic diversity. Genetic diversity refers to the differences in genes within the same species. It explains why individuals of the same species are not exactly alike. Examples: different varieties of rice, like Basmati, Sona Masuri, and Ponni. Different breeds of dogs, cows, or goats. Varieties of mangoes like Alfonso, Kesar, and Banganapalli. Why it is important? Helps species survive diseases, climate change, and other challenges. Gives us better crop varieties and stronger animals. Easy memory trick. More genes is equal to more strength. 2. Species diversity. Species diversity refers to the variety of species in a particular area. The more species present, the healthier the ecosystem. Examples: a forest with tigers, elephants, peacocks, snakes, monkeys, and insects. A coral reef with hundreds of colorful fish species. Importance: maintains food chains. Supports ecosystem stability. Provides food, medicines, timber, etc. Easy memory trick. More species is equal to more life. 3. Ecosystem diversity. Ecosystem diversity refers to the variety of ecosystems found on Earth. Each ecosystem has unique climate, soil, plants, and animals. Examples: deserts, Rajasthan. Forests, Western Ghats. Rivers, Ganga, Yamuna. Oceans, Indian Ocean. Grasslands. Mountains, Himalayas. Why is it important? Provides different habitats for different species. Supports agriculture, tourism, water supply, and climate regulation. Easy memory trick. Different places is equal to different life. Conclusion. Genetic diversity differences within a species. Species diversity differences between species. ecosystem diversity differences between habitats. Together, they form the complete picture of biodiversity and help keep nature balanced, healthy, and full of life. Next important long question is 2. Biogeographical classification of India. India is one of the world's megadiverse countries, meaning it has a huge variety of plants, animals, and ecosystems. To study this rich biodiversity, scientists have divided India into 10 biogeographical zones. Each zone has its own climate, soil, forests, animals, and culture. Understanding these zones helps in protecting wildlife, planning conservation, and managing natural resources. 1. Trans-Himalayan region. Cold deserts with very low rainfall. Found in Ladakh and Lahaul Spiti. Animals, snow leopard, yak, Tibetan antelope. 2. Himalayan zone. Includes Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and northeast India. Rich forests and mountains. Animals, red panda, musk deer, Himalayan bear. 3. Indian desert. Found in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Very hot, sandy, low rainfall. Animals, camel, desert fox, great Indian bustard. 4. Semi-arid zone. Transitional zone between desert and humid areas. Covers Punjab, Haryana, Karnataka parts. Animals, nilgai, black buck. 5. Western Ghats. One of the world's biodiversity hotspots. Heavy rainfall, evergreen forests. Animals, lion-tailed macaque, king cobra. 6. Deccan Plateau. Covers central and southern India. Mostly dry deciduous forests. Animals, tiger, sloth bear. 7. Gangetic Plains. Fertile region watered by Ganga and its tributaries. Agriculture is dominant. Animals, Gangetic dolphin, rhinoceros, northern edge. 8. Northeast India. High rainfall, dense forests. Exceptionally rich biodiversity. Animals, rhino, hoolock gibbon. 9. Coastal plains. Long coastline with mangroves, beaches, and coconut trees. Animals, olive ridley turtles, fish varieties. 10. Islands. Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep. Coral reefs, unique plants and animals. Animals, Andaman wild pig, sea turtles. Easy way to remember. Hills, plains, desert, plateau, coast, islands. Himalayas, Gangetic Plains, Thar Desert, Deccan Plateau, coastal islands. India's biogeographical zones show how diverse and beautiful our country is. Each zone is special and must be protected to safeguard our biodiversity. Next important long question is 3. Value of biodiversity, consumptive, productive, social, ethical, and optional values. Biodiversity is extremely valuable because it supports human life in many ways. These values help us understand why protecting plants, animals, and ecosystems is so important. 1. Consumptive value. Consumptive value means direct use of biodiversity for our daily needs. This includes food, fuel, medicine, and raw materials. Examples. Forests provide firewood for cooking in rural areas. Plants like amla, tulsi, neem are used as medicines. Fish, fruits, vegetables, and grains come from biodiversity. Easy memory line. We eat it, use it, or consume it. 2. Productive value. Productive value means the economic value of products made from biodiversity and sold in markets. Examples. Timber, paper, perfumes, rubber, and honey. Pharmaceutical companies use plants to make medicines like penicillin or quinine. Silk from silkworms is a major industry in India. Memory trick. Products is equal to market value. 3. Social value. Social value refers to the traditions, cultures, and festivals connected with biodiversity. Examples: people, banyan, and neem are considered sacred. Cow, snake, and elephant are part of Indian culture and rituals. Many tribes depend on forests for their life and identity. Memory tip: culture and community depend on nature. 4. Ethical value. Ethical value means every living being has a right to live, whether useful to humans or not. We must protect all species because they are part of the earth. Examples: saving tigers, elephants, or turtles even if we don't use them. Animal cruelty laws are based on ethical values. Memory line: protect life because it deserves to exist. 5. Optional future value. Optional value means biodiversity may be useful in the future even if we do not use it today. Many species may have unknown benefits. Examples: a wild plant may contain a future cancer medicine. An unknown insect may help agriculture someday. Easy memory: don't lose it, you may need it later. Conclusion: biodiversity is priceless. It feeds us, supports our economy, enriches culture, protects nature, and may provide future solutions. By protecting biodiversity, we protect life, nature, and our own future. Next important long question is: 4. Discuss major threats to biodiversity. Major threats to biodiversity. Biodiversity is decreasing rapidly due to human activities. If these threats are not controlled, many species may disappear forever. Understanding these threats helps us protect nature effectively. 1. Habitat loss and fragmentation. Habitat loss is the destruction of natural living places like forests, wetlands, and grasslands. When habitats are broken into small pieces, animals cannot survive. Examples: cutting forests for farming, roads, and buildings. Wetlands drained for construction. Impact: tigers, elephants, and many birds lose their homes. 2. Deforestation. Large-scale cutting of trees destroys entire ecosystems. Forests are important for food, shelter, oxygen, and climate balance. Example: Amazon rainforest destruction affects global climate. In India, Western Ghats forests are shrinking. 3. Overexploitation. This means using natural resources faster than they can be replaced. It includes overhunting, overfishing, and overharvesting plants. Example: overfishing reduces fish populations in the oceans. Poaching animals for skin, horns, or bones. Effect: many species become endangered. 4. Pollution. Air, water, and soil pollution directly harm living organisms. Examples: water pollution kills fish and aquatic plants. Air pollution harms birds and humans. Soil pollution affects crops and microorganisms. 5. Climate change. Global warming changes rainfall, temperature, and weather patterns. Species that cannot adapt may die. Examples: melting glaciers affecting snow leopards. Coral bleaching in oceans due to rising temperatures. 6. Invasive species. These are non-native species that enter new areas and spread quickly, harming native species. Examples: water hyacinth choking lakes in India. African catfish killing native fish populations. 7. Illegal wildlife trade. Animals are killed or captured for commercial use. Examples: tiger skins, elephant ivory, rhino horns. Turtles and parrots sold illegally. Easy way to remember: Hod pigs. H. Habitat loss. O. Overexploitation. D. Deforestation. P. Pollution. I. Invasive species. C. Climate change. S. Smuggling, wildlife trade. Conclusion. Biodiversity is threatened mainly by human activities. By reducing pollution, stopping deforestation, preventing wildlife trade, and protecting habitats, we can save thousands of species and maintain the balance of nature. Next important long question is 5. Endangered and endemic species of India. India is rich in biodiversity, but many species are facing danger due to habitat loss, hunting, pollution, and climate change. Understanding endangered and endemic species helps us protect them better. 1. Endangered species. Endangered species are animals or plants that are at high risk of becoming extinct in the near future. Their population becomes very small because of hunting, deforestation, pollution, climate change, habitat loss. Important endangered species in India. A. Bengal tiger. India's national animal. Threats: poaching for skin and bones, habitat loss. B. Asiatic lion, Gir forest. Found only in Gujarat. Threats: habitat destruction and disease. C. Indian rhino. Found in Assam, Kaziranga. Threats: poaching for horn. D. Snow leopard. Lives in Himalayas. Threats: climate change and hunting. E. Red panda. Found in Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. Threats: deforestation, loss of bamboo. 2. Endemic species. Endemic species are plants or animals that are found only in a specific region and nowhere else in the world. Because they live in limited areas, they are more sensitive to environmental changes. Examples of endemic species in India. A. Nilgiri teher. Found only in Western Ghats and Nilgiri Hills. A mountain goat species. B. Lion-tailed macaque. Found only in Western Ghats. Threats: deforestation and habitat fragmentation. C. Andaman wild pig. Found only in Andaman Islands. D. Malabar giant squirrel. Found in Western Ghats forests. E. Purple frog. A unique frog found only in Western Ghats. Difference between endangered and endemic: easy memory. Endangered is equal to may disappear soon. Endemic is equal to found only in one place. Example: the snow leopard is endangered but not endemic. The lion-tailed macaque is both endemic and endangered. Conclusion. Both endangered and endemic species are precious. India must protect them through wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, anti-poaching laws, and habitat conservation. Saving these species helps maintain the natural balance and preserves India's biodiversity for the future. Next important long question is 6. Conservation of biodiversity. Conservation of biodiversity means protecting plants, animals, and their natural habitats so they can survive for future generations. It ensures that ecosystems stay healthy and balanced. Biodiversity can be conserved in two main ways: in situ, on-site, and ex situ, off-site, conservation. 1. In situ conservation, protecting species in their natural habitat. In situ means on the site. Here, plants and animals are protected in the places where they naturally live. This is the best method because species remain in their natural environment and continue their life cycle normally. Types of in situ conservation. A. National parks. Areas protected for wildlife and natural beauty. Example: Jim Corbett National Park, Kaziranga National Park. B. Wildlife sanctuaries. Protect animals but allow some human activity. Example, Mudumlai Sanctuary, Periyar Sanctuary. C. Biosphere reserves. Large areas protecting biodiversity along with local communities. Example, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, Sundarbans Biosphere Reserve. Benefits. Protects whole ecosystems. Allows natural evolution. Prevents habitat destruction. 2. Ex situ conservation, protecting species outside their natural habitat. Ex situ means off-site. When species are too endangered to survive in the wild, they are conserved in controlled environments. Types of ex situ conservation. A. Zoos. Animals are protected, bred, and cared for. Example, Mysore Zoo, Delhi Zoo. B. Botanical gardens. Places where rare plants are grown and preserved. Example, Indian Botanical Garden, Kolkata. C. Seed banks, gene banks. Seeds of important plants are stored at low temperatures for future use. Example, National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources, NBPGR, New Delhi. D. Tissue culture and cryopreservation. Advanced techniques to save genetic material. Benefits. Protects critically endangered species. Helps in research and breeding programs. Why conservation is important? Maintains ecological balance. Protects food resources. Saves species from extinction. Supports human life, oxygen, medicines, water. Preserves natural beauty and cultural values. Easy way to remember. In situ is equal to inside nature. Ex situ is equal to exit nature, outside. Conserving biodiversity is essential for a healthy planet. By protecting species and ecosystems through national parks, seed banks, zoos, and community participation, we ensure a safe and sustainable future for all living beings.